Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Healing Insights with your girl Kitty G 333. Y'all bear with me. The energy is heavy today. I've listened to all of my meditation videos, everything to help me clear my energy, calm my energy. But I feel like this is the collective energy that I'm picking up on, because there ain't no way. I've listened to 6, 7, 8 different videos. All right, the energy in the collective is just heavy. All right, and a lot of it has to do with we're moving into the solstice, the spring solstice. All right, so the energy is shifting as we're preparing for the spring season. Look, I know people have questions when you finally do come on here. For those of you who have been following my journey, you have questions. I have answers. I'm going to do my best not to bring my personal issues here to the channel. I'm here to help you move forward on your spiritual journey, navigate your spiritual journey, or give you information that may assist you in making the best possible decision of becoming the best version of yourself. Right? Please don't come to my channel with the shits, because I'm with the shits too. If you come on my channel trying to do spell work, interfere, hinder, or block me, I return like for like. Okay, that love, light, and forgiveness, that's for people who do it one time and they made a mistake. But if you continue to do something over and over expecting a different outcome, and you continue to do something to me over and over, I'm not going to continue to give you mercy, grace, and forgiveness. Okay? So before you come at me about my belief system, about my spirituality, about what I'm talking about it, you need to check A, B, and C. Check yourself first. Sweep in front of your door first. Clean your eye out first. Make sure there's no skeletons hiding in your closet, because I will find them and I will expose you. Just like multiple men are exposed in my book for being racist, pedophiles, misogynists, rapists, murders. Right? Men that have been targeting me, trying to tear me down, my foundation, my finances, my life work, my reputation, all because they just can't see a black woman win. You don't want to see a black woman win. You don't want to see a black woman. You have that invisible glass ceiling policy you like to practice to keep women and minorities from excelling outside of the military. Or, you know, you got some occultists, they like to try and steal what doesn't belong to them, that they didn't earn. They like to fabricate lies, fabricate reports, perjury. They like to steal people's inheritance, homes, money. They like to destiny swap. These are the men and women that I'm dealing with, who's trying to, you know, frame me, lie on me, set me up. Yes, I know about the framework in Texas. They even paid the freaking cops, KKK cops, to antagonize and to mess with me, to steal from me, to set me up. Number one, I've never been a prostitute, ever. I've never sold drugs, ever. All right? I've never had a baby. I've only been pregnant once in 2016 and I miscarried. So there's a lot of false rumors, fake rumors being spread around in the collective. Men lying on their cocks, pretending they've slept with me or had some sort of affiliation. People breaking into my home, trying to poison me. Jack. Oh yes. I know about my trust fund. I know what y'all did. Know what y'all tried to do. I know y'all was stealing my garbage. That's how you framed me for a murder that I had nothing to do with in Texas, that you were attempting. And then you had people, if you sent this mess out to people for them to extort me, to gang stalk me, to follow me. How are you going to extort some money out of a person when they're not guilty of a crime? You tried to get me killed with a lie. It's crazy. Y'all, if y'all only knew what I've been dealing with for the past 2-3 years, since 2023, it's insane. I'm still trying to recover from it. The past 10 months has been nothing but hell. But I can help you all, because if you're a truth seeker, or if you are someone who believes as I do, you are a target, right? Anyways, let me get into this reading. Y'all, I'm glad if you're staying with me, if you're with me. It's 7:17. I've just been talking, y'all. Anyways, we have the Page of Air, followed by the Ace of Air, Renewal, Awakening, the Four of Water, and the Ten of Fire. Okay, so you're receiving some sort of logical, honest truth. It may be challenging information, okay, but you are receiving some sort of truth, and it may be delivered without tact, okay. Sometimes the truth is painful to hear. It's hard to hear, okay, especially if you've been lied to. But you are in the process of receiving some sort of truth. And this could be challenging to you, all right? This truth that you're receiving, it could change your plans, okay? It could delay something, because now that you are aware of something, now you can move different, right? With the Ace of Air. With this truth, though, comes brilliant new ideas and inspirations. So we have truth here twice. The truth may hurt, but it will set you free. It may even be or feel challenging. That's the energy I'm picking up on. There's like a challenge. Something is like, it's like in the collective, someone is being challenged with the truth. They're feeling challenged with the truth. They're receiving some sort of truth, but it's challenging for them to hear it, right? However, it's clearing the fog. Whoever this message is for, is going to give you the answers that you need to make a better decision moving forward. You may have to change tactics. You may have to develop a new strategy. You may have to go with a different game point, right? You may have to go back to the drawing board, right? Especially if you were on the opposition, if you are on the attack, on the offense, right? And my book details a lot of these truths. Because of some sort of truth is being exposed or being revealed here, you're going to be experiencing a renewal with Archangel Jermiel, okay? There's also a renewal here. This could be a renewing of vows, a renewing of a contract, a renewing of a situation, a partnership, a relationship, a business ship. For some of you, this is a time to move in a new direction, okay? This could be renewing the dedication to yourself, renewing your goals, something that you put off for a while, or you've taken a break from, or something you've neglected for other duties or responsibilities, right? But with this renewal comes a spiritual awakening with Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Gabriel rules the throat chakra. He rules truth, okay? Being able to express yourself. Archangel Gabriel is here to help you to look at things from a different perspective. You may feel like you're at a temporary standstill, but during this time, it's important to remember to be yourself and to look back on your journey with compassion and kindness. And the journey is hard enough with the external noise and attacks, right? Being projected at you, being thrown at you. So it's important that you take your time and be patient with yourself. There's an opportunity in front of you, but you might be missing it. That's why Archangel Gabriel is bringing in some sort of truth to help you, give you clarity so that you won't miss this opportunity. It's time to open your eyes to the possibilities. For some of you, you missed this opportunity because you were in recovery, or you were overworked, or you were stressed, or you may have been ill, okay? Stress-related health concerns, working too much, working too many hours, giving too much of your energy, too much of your time, too much of your resources, right? To something to where it has caused you a setback, right? The 10 of fire is about needing to recover. So, like I said, there may have been some sort of missed opportunity, or they're moving forward. You could potentially miss something here. Or I don't know if this is you feeling like you missed an opportunity to do something because you may possibly have been unwell, okay, or in recovery or sick. But this spiritual awakening, we're going to get a clarifier. This spiritual awakening here is to help show you some sort of truth, give you some sort of clarity here. Look at something from a different angle. Tell me, let's get some clarifiers. Happy. All right, you are being observed, okay? Someone is observing you being happy. Are you happy? I hope you are. Clarify this page of air. Divine Spirit, please and thank you. Clarify this page of air. Happy. Okay, so whatever truth that you are receiving, it's making you very happy, or it's making someone very happy, okay? You may be the one delivering the truth, or someone may be delivering the truth to you, but it's making someone very happy. You know, despite it being challenging information, somebody is happy. This could be you, okay? Use your imagination, all right? So if there's an idea that you want to pursue, or you want an idea that, remember, it starts in the mind first. Then you got to pen it to paper, and then you got to take the action steps in order to manifest it into the 3D, the reality. So you're playing both. You're operating in both your masculine and your feminine energy, right? So it's an idea, then you're scripting it to paper. Then you're redoing your research, you're doing your evaluation, you're building out your plan, how long it's going to take you to reach the plan, how long it's going to, what are the steps that you need to take to get there, the people, the contacts, what do you need to do, what type of training, education, in order to meet those objectives. Your objective, they could be weeks, they could be months, they could be years, okay? It really is up to you. But use your imagination. For some of you, an idea may come to you in the dream state, right? It's like you're pulling down ideas from your dream or from an alternate dimension, right? While you're asleep, or you're bringing information back through a different dimension in your waking. But it's something here about using your imagination. All right. Or for some of you, you're pulling in. It's like you're pulling in. You're pulling in the truth. You're pulling in ideas. It's like you're pulling in this new beginning. Yeah, higher power. You're standing, for some of you, your higher power, okay? You have a review, a spiritual review is taking place with you and your higher power, is to evaluate how far you've come, your journey, your plans. Maybe this is an evaluation, a spiritual evaluation of your Akashic records. But you do have a favorable assessment of the facts. It's time to move in a new direction. So there is some sort of review here with the higher power. Okay, so for some of you, this is a spiritual review. And you have a favorable assessment of the facts. So it's been ruled in your favor. Whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're working on, whatever the truth is, it works in your favor. Or something is working in your favor. Yeah, you're receiving a leg up. You are receiving support from Archangel Gabriel. You have a higher power who is assisting you, the divine God, divine frequency. And you have Archangel Gabriel who is giving you assistance, a leg up, support here. Clarify this Four of Water. For some of you, this could feel like discontentment or boredom. This could be your energy, all right? Maybe you missed an opportunity. Tell me, clarify this Four of Water, please. Spirit, thank you. Divine Spirit, clarify the Four of Water. Oh, not for you. This Four of Water, this opportunity that you felt like you missed, it wasn't for you. Okay? You needed to recover. That's what you need to do. This opportunity that came in, it wasn't for you. There's other possibilities. There's other opportunities coming in. Right now, you need to focus on recovering. Recovering from working too many hours or pouring too much. It's like burnout energy, feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, overworked. That's the energy I'm picking up on today. Yeah, but you have a new life. This is under the 10 of fire. This is recovery. Recovering from some sort of stress-related health concern, okay? You're being given a new life. Yeah, this Four of Water, not for you, this opportunity that somebody may be trying to bring you, if it's in your city or if it's in your state, it's not for you. It's too much work. It's going to, whatever this opportunity is, your guides, and this is something you need to clarify. Your guides is saying it's too much. It's too much work. You need to accept help from others. Life is out of balance, stress-related health concerns. All right, so this opportunity that came in that you felt like you missed, it was definitely not good for your health. Okay? You have a deeper knowing. All right, so there could have been, it definitely could have been, it could have affected your health, been detrimental to your health. Whatever this opportunity was that you missed out on, or you felt like you missed out on, you didn't miss out. Spirit, look, caused you, look, you need to recover. You need to work on yourself. You need to heal. It would have been too much on your plate at this time, is what I'm picking up on. considering what you've already been through, what you already are dealing with, this opportunity would have cause more issues. Right now, you should be focused on your ascension. All right. For some of you, you may be going through some sort of emotional release. The releasing of old things, old paradigms, old belief system, people, old hurts, pains, trauma, betrayals. But you're going through ascension, right? I ask the divine spirit, masculine energy with the sun. You could be a masculine, or this is just the sun is here to assist you with your ascension journey, to show you what you need to know. We have teaching, okay? So for some of you, you could be teaching, challenging information. Truth delivered without tact, okay? So for some of you, you could be a teacher or teaching. Teaching could be a part of your career field. Either you could be receiving some sort of truth from a teacher. You could have spoken the truth to a teacher. You could have spoke the truth about a teacher. You could have spoke the truth about you teaching, being meant to teach, okay? We have duality. For some of you, all right, you're awakening your third eye, your pineal gland. Wisdom. Knowledge. Regarding duality, light and darkness, good and evil, masculine and feminine. So your third eye, for some of you, you're being shown the truth of a situation in a form of a vision, in a form of a clair. Good and evil, right? So being forced to see the truth of a situation, understanding that both good and evil exist. You can't have one without the other. And if someone just tries to solely exist in love and light, they will end up failing and they will end up being hurt along the way. You cannot have one without the other. Darkness must be integrated in order for there to be balance. If you continue to be all love, light, happiness, and forgiveness, people are going to continue to abuse you, misuse you. They're going to walk all over you. They're going to talk about you. They're going to torment you until you have enough and you put your foot down. Now, how you choose to put your foot down or stand your ground or defend your beliefs, that's up to you. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Somebody is broken in every home you've ever had and stolen from you. It might be, you might have to take a little bit more drastic action. People keep feeling like they can break the law and the Constitution, and they feel like they can do whatever to you and get away with it, and nobody's going to stop them. Well, shit, if you can't go to the police, I'm just saying, what do you do when you're being targeted by Ku Klux Klan police? When you're being targeted by rogue assets who just want to make a quick dollar, they don't see you as a human being. What do you do then? You roll over and keep taking it? These are just rhetorical questions. You don't have to answer them. It's just something for you to think about. We're living in a time and age where men and women in power think they can do anything and get away with it. Well, there's a whole generation that is evolving, that is developing gifts, skills, talents. There's evil, and then there's lesser evil, and then God designs there's evil, and then there's capital evil. Okay. Sooner y'all understand that there's the inner journey. Okay, so this is a renewal of you and your inner journey, and a renewing of yourself, your vows with your guides, with yourself. So maybe this is renewing a vow to yourself. As you step into your higher power, as you awaken your higher power, as you begin to acknowledge your higher power. For some of you, you may be just beginning your journey and discovering who your higher power is. But to discover the dualities of life, you have to travel within. So there's 4 quarters in a year. So, at least 4 times a year, you should be doing a self-assessment. There's 4 seasons in a year. You should be doing, if that's the bare minimum that you should be doing, is at least 4 times a year. Every 90 days, excuse me. And we have omen. Look at things from a different perspective, okay? So this opportunity was an omen. You going through this spiritual awakening that Archangel Gabriel is helping you with, giving you support with. It was an omen. This opportunity. Omens. You're going to be receiving signs, messages from Archangel Gabriel. Some of these it's a positive omen. This is a positive omen though, because it's above the card number 34. You could be 34, you could be 26, life path 6, life path 4, life path 8, life path 3. If things don't feel like they're moving forward, it's for a reason. It's because your angels, your guides are trying to get you to see something from a different perspective. There may be an opportunity that you're currently pursuing, but some sort of truth that you may receive, you may decide to make a different decision. Okay? Spirit said you have a new beginning. There is a new beginning here. Despite you missing an opportunity, this masculine. The reason, okay. This opportunity was with a masculine energy. He was bad news. This man was bad news. This new beginning with this masculine energy is not for you. It's not for you. This man comes, there may be something, too much work. There's a masculine energy. So if I'm talking to a feminine, there's a masculine that you maybe have felt like there was an opportunity. Could have been a business opportunity, a partnership, a relationship, a friendship. If it was blocked, it was for your own good. If it was a business opportunity, it was for your own good. If it was to move in with this masculine, This new beginning, if he offered to move in, you to move in with him, it wouldn't have worked out. This masculine is very demanding. I'm kind of picking up on very demanding. Or this masculine also needs to learn how to accept help from others. He has, I don't know, I'm picking up on this masculine, or you may have a hard time accepting help from others. And you would have been the one charging right in, trying to do everything, handle everything, put everything on your shoulders, because that's what you're used to. Trauma bonding, which is what your ancestors and your guides, your angels, don't want you to do on this journey. They want you to stand on your own 2 feet, to develop your own sense of self-worth, your own sense of self, your own sense of sovereignty, of interdependence. So if this was a housing situation, that it was not a good idea. Now, for one, this masculine has a lot going on. If this isn't you that I'm picking up on, someone with this energy of working too much, feeling overwhelmed, overworked, exhausted, like under the weather, this is this masculine. But it's all good. It's at the bottom of the deck. So you need to know something, even though it did not, forgive yourself and forgive this person. It just wasn't meant to be. It's not the right timing. It's not, whatever this opportunity, that it could have been with the person, it could have been a job opportunity. In the long run, it wouldn't have been productive for you holistically. So sometimes when an opportunity is presented and you don't take it, or maybe you feel like you miss it because something came up, it's because it wasn't meant for you. So don't get yourself bent out of shape behind that. Stay open to infinite possibilities with the starfish spirit, okay? I feel like this whatever this was, this game, there was a game, a wicked game. This new beginning required, I won't say nope, whatever this was, it was going to require something from you that you were not willing or ready to give. Skunk Spirit is here to help remind you of your worth. Know your worth. So you could have been asked to do something by an organization or a person that would have went against your morality, your ethics, who you are as a person, right? Who you've grown or developed into on your journey, or who you're becoming. So sometimes your guides already see how something is going to play out, and to help you avoid certain situations, the hurt, the pain, the humiliation, or whatever may arise from that situation, they take it completely off the table, where you won't even walk through that door or take that path or accept that contract or that deal. It just won't be available to you. It'll be there, you just won't go toward it. It'll be like a spiritual blockage by your spiritual team. Be mindful of your words, your self-speak. Also, how you speak to yourself, how you speak to others, how you speak about yourself, and how you speak about others. There may be some sort of education, some sort of learning, some sort of training that you are being encouraged to take on your job, in your personal life, in your professional life. And Spirit wants you to bring a gentle touch with the deer spirit, okay? So when it comes to teaching, bring a gentle touch. So your feminine energy, for some of you, this is even men learning how to tap into that feminine energy, masculine and feminine, all right? So I don't want to say like mommy dearest, because you can bring a gentle touch without being someone's mother. It's the tone of your voice, the warmth, it's your demeanor, it's how you come off, it's your energy, your aura, it's how you dress, it's what you say. But when it comes to teaching, Spirit definitely encourages you to bring a gentle touch. And we have give with gratitude and grace with Turkey Spirit. All right, so yeah, you're receiving some sort of information, some sort of truth, some sort of clarity about a situation, about yourself, about your spiritual journey, about someone, something. And so your ancestors is here. For some of you, you may offer incense or food or drink. So your angels, your guides, your ancestors. But it's coming up as someone, you are someone, you could be 61. Or whatever this information is that you're receiving, whatever wisdom, knowledge, access codes, keys. This is just a reminder to give with gratitude and grace. Koala Spirit is here. Spirit has a plan. That's over your higher power, okay? So the Spirit has a plan. You could be 35, a life path 8. Spirit has a plan, yeah. So something here that would have been detrimental to your health in the long run, you avoided it. Nothing is wasted. Oh, okay, wasted. So there could have been an opportunity for you to do something, but there could have been say there's a company you want to work for, but they don't have good EPA practices, or they don't have good OSHA practices, right? They have a lot of fraud, waste, and abuse, and it doesn't seem like that's an area that seems like maybe that's a concern of yours. Maybe that's something that you're more conscious about. The lifestyle, the way you live. Nothing is wasted though. So the Native Americans, they would take an animal and they would use every part, from the brain to the udders, the hooves, the skin, the organs, the fur, everything was used. Everything had a purpose. And so for some of you, this may be something that you are getting into, being more health conscious, or being more mindful of what you consume, or how much you consume, or how much you buy, right? Or try not to buy stuff to excess to where you waste it or throw it out, right? Or you have more and it goes bad, like food. We cook, we have an excess of food, we get tired of it, and then we throw it away. Avoiding those type of situations, right? For some of you, you may be consuming too much. You may have an excess of something, a surplus of something that Spirit wants you to either share, or you can give to someone, or just know what you have in your home, know what you have stored up, right? Clear out the clutter. Try to show its face earlier. So there might be some spring cleaning. For some of you, this is the time for you to spring clean. When you clean out your home, this is also like cleaning out. Maybe you want to try a new health. I won't say a new health diet, a new health plan, right? Where it comes to food, or maybe keeping an inventory of what you have in your home. For some of you, you are receiving a leg up. You are being supported because you're mastering this vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. You're mastering it, right? You're learning to use everything in its entirety, and then purchase more. Well, that's what you should be. A lot of us, we store up excess in bulk because of, there's nothing wrong with that. But once you get how much you need stocked for whatever time that you're going to stock it for, then you probably should share some of those coupons, teach somebody else how to coupon, right? Once you have your family set, your pantries, your storage, whatever you know that you're going to need, if 90-day window, 90-day or 6 months supply, right? That's short-term emergency, 90 days to 6 months. How much food you need, water, rations, in order to survive. But leave some for somebody else. We have enough resources. There's so much conflicting information. We say we have an abundance of resources, but then there's the plutocrats, the wealthy, who are regulating what we consume, what we purchase, what we have in excess, right? So do what you can with what you can. You may have to improvise. Time for a deep dive with Swan Spirit. All right. So yeah, instead of taking this opportunity that would have been detrimental to your health, Spirit wants you to take a deep dive into you. Open your eyes. Yeah, whatever opportunity there, whoever or whatever you missed out on, it would, trust me. It gave you more headaches and gray hairs and possibly stomach ulcers than you need. Take time out. Take a deep dive. Take time out. Your new life. You're going to be taking time out in your new life. It's healing. Taking time out to see the big picture. So for some of you, you're being guided to take some time out. Take some time for yourself, your holistic health, and go within. Spend some time, maybe a weekend, 24 to 72 hours, focused on you, if you can do that. I'm not saying everybody can. Some people have jobs. Some people have families. All right, but you should, with no one around, with your phone on Do Not Disturb. If it's an hour or 2 hours, you can get away and spend time working on you. And one of my favorite books, Eastern Body, Western Mind by Enodia Judith. Whenever I need to do a go within, learning, for some of you, this is going to be setting healthy boundaries. Learning how to set healthy boundaries with people who you love, family, friends, co-workers, business partners, okay? Even sneaky links, yeah? I said it, even sneaky links, because, look, a piece of paper that I've been married 3 times. A lot of people that I'm going to keep my opinion to myself. Marriage ain't for everyone. Morally, you shouldn't have a sneaky link, but we know things happen, and people are going to be people. People are going to be humans. So I'm not about to sugarcoat it on here. Learning how to set healthy boundaries is what you're going to be focused on. Taking time out for yourself. Healing. Seeing the big picture. And learning how to set healthy boundaries. Also a good book. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I really hate. Sorry about that, y'all. Another good book here is The Body Keeps a Score, Brain, Mind, and Body in the Healing of Trauma by Bessel van der Kolk, MD. And The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, all right, by Stephen Covey. And this one, of course, Eastern Body, Western Mind. The Psychology and the Chakra System as a Path to the Self. This is your holy grail, okay? This is how superheroes are born, okay? When you activate the 144,000 lotus petals, you activate your spiritual gifts, okay? That's how superheroes are literally born. You activate your DNA, your dormant DNA that scientists call junk DNA, but it's really alien DNA. Okay, that's literally, I used to have a t-shirt, a blue t-shirt with superheroes, and it had the chakras on there, which today's society, they call it the rainbow, the LGBTQ rainbow. It has nothing to do with the LGBTQ. The chakra system has nothing to do with the LGBTQ community. They just adopted it so that it would turn y'all away from truly finding out the truth about what you're capable of. A lot of you all who have this imbalance, this spiritual or chemical imbalance, where you can't figure out who you are, your sexual orientation, or your gender identification, is because you have a spiritual misidentity. And how you're going to bring that masculine and feminine energy into balance is this book right here. This book is going to get you back on the path to your true self. Y'all have no idea what the chakra system really is. It's to help you rebalance your life and to release whatever you came here, whatever issues you came here and problems you came here with from your past life. That book is to help you resolve them, to get to the source, the origin of your problems, your trauma, your pain, so that you can be free of it, healed, and moving forward and thriving in your best timeline. Okay, that book will help you do that. Most of y'all out here screaming LGBT, you have no idea. And to be a disciple of Christ, a lot of you are going to persecute me for this. I'm going to be upset. But if you are a disciple of Christ, you are not dating. If you are a woman, you're not dating another woman. You're not married to another woman. If you're a man, you're not dating another man. You're not married to another man. You are opposite sex. You are partnered opposite sex. I don't know what Jesus y'all are serving, but Christ consciousness, there's a biological difference. Man and woman. And there's 3. There's man, woman, and then there is those who are born with both. Those are only 3. Biological identifications. And if you are a disciple, a true disciple of Christ, on this journey, if you are truly in alignment with the divine God, if you are doing the work, if you are healing, then you're going to come back to the center. You're going to come back to yourself. You're going to come back to whatever you were born with. And if it's not something that you feel that you can change, that's your cross to bear this lifetime. So you can get upset with me all you want to. I have no problem with the LGBTQ community. But if you call yourself a disciple of Christ, you cannot date or be married to the same sex. That's the revelation. That's a truth revelation. I'm going to close the message out here. Until next time, I hope this message is received. If you agree with it, hit like. If you believe the way I do, subscribe. Until next time, enjoy your evening.